PoppyK, create, craft and make paper jewelry and challenges to break. PoppyK, create, craft and make. PoppyK, subscribe, like, comment and share.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. I hope you are doing well. Well, today I just want to say Merry Christmas. Yes, I am going to be making some Christmas tags. These are what I'm going to be sending out to my family for family and friends for Christmas. I'm going to cut out on my Cameo some stands so then they can stand. I've already stamped on the back as well. So here are a few that I have done already. And I started to do this one here and I thought, why not just go through what I have started to do. So these tags are from Pink Monarch Prints over on Etsy. I shall link the shop below. She actually did a video with these particular tags a couple of weeks ago, and she has a whole kit with all of these different tags in, and they come in various sizes. I've just selected the ones that I wanted to use. So these are the biggest ones, which measure 2 3/4 by inches by 5.5 inches. So they're the larger size. Then it goes down to this size, and then at this size, and then this size, and then there are some smaller ones as well. There's quite a few. So I thought what I would do is create like a little triptych and have it so then that can sit like that, and also I can write my little messages on the back. I've also printed off another kit of hers which has all like miniature bits and pieces in. I've cut them all out and everything's all in these boxes. And there's like all of this sort of stuff as well. So you've got book page, rulers, all kinds of things. So I thought, why not decorate a card with you today? So we're going to do that. I'm just going to put that all over there. Right, so to start off with, I have basically got 3 sets of the cards, like so. Just try and tidy up here so then you can see what I'm doing. And this craft tape basically is like a paper tape. It's what framers use. It's basically a framer's tape. Can you see it's got like a gummy side and a non-gummy side. So I'm just going to rip 4. I have to get some more. 4 pieces, and all I'm going to do is literally just going to add a bit of water to my mat, just moisten that up a little bit, then we can line the 2 tags up. I'm going to put my tape in there, moisten the tape up and put that in there, flip that over, moisten the tape, and I'm just going to pop that, line it up on there, and we'll do the same on this side. Moisten up your tape and place that onto there. I'm just going to get something to wipe that away. Every cloud has a silver lining. Let me go. So just clean that up. Brilliant. So as you can see now, you just have to let that sort of dry off and it will go. You would then repeat that process with this one as well, but I've only got 2, so I shall leave that to one side. And then this is what you're left with. So we've now got a triptych of graduated tags, which I love. So these are, as I say, some of the bits that I have gathered together so far, and I've just been sort of playing about with them. I'm going to get my distress tool. You don't need a distress tool, you can use a pair of scissors or anything like that. When I say you can use a pair of scissors, you can literally just use a pair of scissors just to do that. So you don't really need a distress tool if you haven't got one, but I've got one, so I'm going to use it. So just distressing the edges of some of these embellishments. As I say, these are from Pink Monarch Prints. And then, as you can see there, we just roughed those up. I'm going to colour in our Santa. I've got this 25 from one of the packs. Pretty out bits. And can you guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to ink them all up. Like so. So I'm just going to grab some tea dye. So we've got tea dye, distress ink, my little inky tool, and I'm just going to use the glass mat to ink up those white edges that we've just made. Kind of gives it that beat up look, you know. And then what I might do with this particular piece, actually, is I'm going to just drag a little bit of that onto the mat and then spray it with a bit of water and then just dunk it. It just makes it look a little bit aged, like me. So I'm just going to give that a quick dry. And I like it as well because you get, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you get the, where the ink has been, you get this amazing detail around there, and I love that. So it really gives it that authenticity. Right, put that to one side. This is going to go in the centre, on the centrepiece there. So I know exactly where that's going to go, so I'm just going to add my glue. How is everybody? I hope everybody is fine. I was just, because obviously I've been doing a lot of moving around and we've had the work done downstairs, and now I've got this. I hadn't been able to, I usually have all of my Christmas cards done by June before my birthday. In fact, I usually have them done in Easter, but there you go, I didn't this year. So I'm just going to glue that down. Ink this up. Yeah, my husband's on call this week, and I was going to go to the Tenbury Wells Country Fair, but the weather is truly atrocious, so I don't think I'm going to be able to go. I'm just trying to think where I'm going to put all of these. I don't think I'm going to be able to go because it's just going to be horrible. So I might tomorrow pop into Worcester and have a little walk around Worcester, see if I can find anything in charity shops. Right, so I like the layout of that perhaps, so we'll give this little guy an ink. And I had to go to the dentist yesterday. Oh, it was my checkup, it was just my normal everyday checkup. But I thought I'd chipped one of my fillings, and I got there and I was all prepared to, you know, have the injection and all that sort of thing. I thought, right, okay, I'm going to be here a while. Went in, and the vet, no, definitely not the vet. Definitely not the vet. The dentist said it was fine, that I'd only chipped like about 1 millimetre of stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, then I've like the corner of the filling. Everything was fine. She tested it all out, you know, and all that sort of thing. It doesn't hurt or anything. So she was like, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. We'll see you in six months, you know, if you're happy, you know. If it does start to hurt, then obviously come and see us. So I was like, oh, okay. So I went to, there is a point to this story. I went to the range. And, well, the only reason I went to the range, I wasn't going to, I thought, I'll just go straight home. It'd be nice. I can get home and get on with basically making these. And I pulled out of where I'd parked and I couldn't get to go right. So I had to go left. And if I was going left, I was going to go to the range. I wasn't just going to, you know, do it. So I ended up going to the range, and I ended up buying a few bits and pieces. But I did buy, I'm just going to show you, because I am going to use them. I did buy these pens, and they are by a brand called Deco Tray. And you get, these were all, this was £15. You get metallic, get pens with alcoholic markers with glitter in, and then just normal alcohol markers. So I was like, oh, let's give them a whirl. And you get like a brush nib on one side, and you get a bullet style tip, fine tip on the other. So my Spectrum Noirs, my old Spectrum Noirs, have all started to dry up. So I was like, right, let's give these a whirl and see what these are like. Because when I bought my Spectrum Noirs, they were saying all the time, oh, you can buy refills and all this sort of thing. And they keep changing them. So, oh, what's the point? You know, there is no point. And it just makes me quite cross that they do that. I've already coloured his face in, because I did have a flesh coloured, I think it's vanilla pro marker. All my pro markers, oh, I've just done that wrong. All my pro markers went to, there was a couple of girls that lived next door, and when it was the pandemic, I was cleaning out the craft room, and I just bagged up a whole load of stuff, colouring books and all sorts of things, dropped them next door but one. And did I even get a thank you card? I got nothing. I was like, oh, okay. So I was a bit cross about that, because if I'd have done that, and if somebody had done that to me, I'd have made my girls do a thank you card. But not that's what I did it for, but I was just like, oh, okay. Never mind. So actually I quite like that. I might colour in another one of these just so it looks like they're a bit darker. Just go like that, and then it just gives it that little effect. But yeah, these are pretty good, you know. So if you go to the range, then have a go, have a go, have a go. I might put some sparkles on his hat as well. I'm assuming you can, I don't know whether you'll be able to see that. No, not really. Never mind. I will definitely do his eyes with sparkle though, so we'll just give him a nice blue eye. So you can definitely see it more with that. It's probably better to use the, yeah, look. I don't know if you can see that. So, right, I need to get a grey pen for his beard. I'm going to give him a grey beard. I've got the Faber-Castell Pip pens as well. I love these. These are great. So I'm just going to do a little bit of colouring on his hat and his head. Might even just do a bit of shading. You can see. Then we'll go around. Shh, look, he's going, shh, be quiet. I'm delivering presents. In fact, I flicked onto TikTok yesterday because you just do, and Santa was on TikTok. I'm not kidding. He was doing a live. Santa was doing a live. And he looked like he was really busy. So I don't know if he's starting to do lives more and more often. But yeah, it was pretty cool actually. So I sat and watched Santa for a bit, see what he has to say for himself. And just going to do a bit of shading. So as you can see, his arm's there, so obviously it's going to cast a shadow. His moustache will cast a shadow over there, and then I'm just going to, obviously the closer to the head, the more shadow you're going to have. So just, where there's some of these sections here, I'm just going to go in and give it a little bit of more shadow. Once this dries though, you'll be able to see the shadowing a bit better. I might just give it a quick blast with the old. Go in again. Because these are Indian ink as well, as soon as they're dry, they're permanent, which makes them perfect for that kind of shading. Yeah, so I might pop into Worcester tomorrow, have a look around the old charity shops. So there's my Santa so far. Now then, I don't think there's a lighter, because that's a cold grey. I wonder, this might do a little bit of around his hat. There we go. And then just do a little bit of Yep, that's fine for me. Once we get him cut out and get the ink added, we will be fine. So I'm just going to kiss cut around our Santa. Kiss cut around him. There we go. And then I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink him to give him that vintage look. It just adds a little bit more. This stamp I got free with a magazine. So there we go. I love that. I'm going to put him on the end there, I think. Love that, love that, love that. He can go on the end. Just glue him up. Oops, oh dear. Didn't want that to happen, did we? Squeezed too hard. That's what she said. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, I am sorry. Terrible. Right. Stop it now, Katie. Stop it. Right. I'm going to put... Am I going to add anything else? Let's have a look. I feel like it needs some other bits and pieces. Oh. Quite like that there, yes. Or do we want... No, that's quite a good one. Or I don't know. There's specimen. I've got something like that. Yeah. Okay. Try not to. In fact, we have to ink these up a little bit. I'll glue this. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Christmas? Christmas. I'm getting hungry. That's the thing. We've got nice jacket potatoes today with beans and cheese. Yum yum. Or actually, there's some steak and gravy. I don't know. Might do something like that. Anyway, you don't need to know what I've got for my dinner. Pop that onto the side. Get this put on. I do love all these little mini bits. If you've got the time to sit and fussy cut, it's definitely worth it. I think it was £3 something for the kit with all the little bits and pieces on. And I mean, you compare that to a Timmy kit. I mean, don't get me wrong, Timmy kits are nice, with all like the little snippets in and stuff. However, at least you can print these off again and again and again and again and again. And all you need to do is to cut them out. So, you know, I just think it's a bit better, especially for the environment, because you're not having things shipped everywhere. You just have to print it out yourself. I'm not saying it's 100%, you know, environmentally friendly, but, you know, there's less transportation involved, shall we say. And also, needless to say, some of these images as well are from the Graphics Fairy. I like to mix everything up a little bit. So, got something there. Do I need to put in something above our Santa? Could do... Oh yeah, I like that. We'll have that as well. And then I think we'll call that a day. All I'd have to do is to stamp on the other side, write on it, and then send that away. Well, not just yet, but if we have postal strikes again, then maybe. So just give that a little ink. Get that glued down. And then you can make your envelope as well, if you wanted to do that, and give it a bit more of a festive feel. You could make up all of these tags and send them off early, so send them in November, and then whoever gets them could then use the tags when they're wrapping their presents. There's an idea. You could do that. Put my lid on. Move that out of the way. So that is my little Christmas triptych.